There is the new world that is right in front of us. It's a new energy. If you'll remember, if you were alive back in the 90s, back in the 80s, you used to be able to force things to happen. You used to be able to use that masculine force and work all those hours and get it done. But we're in a new energy now, and that doesn't work anymore. The harder you try, the more you try, the less you're going to achieve. The more you're going to lose your mind. And so it's about turning within and realizing who you really are and understanding the true law and not the law of the government, not the law of the land, but the laws within. It's like the law of Moses. There was that law a long time ago. There's other laws that the universe follows. And karma, however you want to look at it. I don't even like to use the word karma because it's not even a Hindu thing or wherever that word comes from. It's reality is a mirror. Reality is a mirror. There's each one of us has infinite timelines, infinite realities. There's infinite versions of Earth, and we're constantly traveling to different ones based upon our mind. Just like an internet browser, we're scrolling the web, wandering through the video game simulation. Except there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to be. There's nothing to try to do. You see? Imagine being in a video game and you're trying to do something. Oh. Wherever there is effort, the flow, the naturalness of being is the secret to success in everything, in relationships, with money, with your purpose, with what you want to do with your life. But reality is so much easier than we've been programmed to believe because we were programmed to use the left side of our brain. Logic, thinking, understanding. But God can't be understood by that part of your brain. I'm not saying you can understand God, but you can grasp it a little bit more with the right brain, with the intuition. That's the side that creativity flows from. Flow, expression, and where also miracles can be performed from. The logic brain can't make sense of miracles. And so, if you want miracles in your life, then you're going to have to quit listening to that part of your brain. If you want to be rich, if you want to live your dream life, then you have to be crazy enough to see it right now. Be delusional. I'm not saying quit your job or do anything drastic. But once you truly know yourself, then you could quit your job. Then if you want to, even if you don't have a plan, but you have your purpose, then nothing is going to stop you. And not some egoic left brain purpose. Oh, I think I want to do this. I think I'm going to copy someone else. No, there's no more copiers. If you're going to be a copier, you might as well be an AI model. It's about being original. It's about being different. I need a haircut right now, but I don't give a fuck. Just because it's fucking different. And the difference is the spice. It's the pizzazz. Your weaknesses, your insecurities are your strengths. Because you're a special effing flippin' snowflake. But they've programmed you to think that you're a clone. You gotta fall in line. Don't think for yourself now. You don't want to wander too far. You might need Jesus to save you. No, of course not. You have it already. And once that part of your brain that says, no, I don't. What is this guy talking about? That's the story. In the beginning was the word, the story that you tell yourself on repeat. Create your reality. That's your programming in the computer. That's the software. Creates the hardware. End of video. So, what do you do? What do you think? What do you think I'm doing? Unplugging. It. You're being guided right now. You were being guided all along. But God is so subtle. You know, here in heart, I was talking about this. They have the same etymology. Ear is in the word heart. And if you're truly listening, and I'm not just talking about listening, but there's, your life should be a meditation. You shouldn't be meditating. Your whole life should be a meditation. And everything is always talking to you. The birds, the trees, and not even in a weird way. But if you're in a state of alignment, you could be watching a commercial and it could be like having a deep moment. Like, because the real reality is within you. And your evolution is realizing who you really are. Not trying to be someone here. Not trying to get all the gold, get all the girls, stack up all the earthly treasures till you die and realize it was a dream. And oh no, have to go to hell. Heaven forbid. This place isn't to die for. So, unplugging, coming out in nature. But at the end of the day, it's about doing whatever the F you want. And that's going to offend some people. What do you mean? I got to do what's right. Right and wrong has always just been a perception. What's right for someone is wrong for another. And we can't force everyone to see like that. Then it'll be like one of those dystopian movies where it's like, oh, we have to kill just half the people all the time. They don't believe, so we have to execute them. Oh, of course not. We want to coexist. But judging other people, judging yourself, the biggest thing. God's not even judging you. You're the only judger. You're the only one that puts all the guilt and shame on yourself and puts you in the lower dimension of hell, of hell. When you could get to heaven. Get some head. So, get some head. Not like that, but the shame, the guilt, the pain, the suffering, the doubt, the worry, the fear, the unknowing was all part of the game. Those are all the demons and dark energies that exist within this world, that lie to you and keep the truth hidden. But it's a new era, and it's time for everyone to know that there was nothing ever to fear. Except fear itself. As JFK said, there was nothing to ever worry about. You came here to live your best life. Do what you want, learn and grow. I'm not saying as you learn, you're not going to go back to old things. Oh, I might as well do whatever I want. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. But do you feel good about it? Are you going with your expansion? Or are you contracting? If you contract, there's only a matter of time before you die, become a black hole, have to reincarnate, hopefully get a chance of becoming a star. So, no need to judge yourself. All the shame, whatever doubt, whatever guilt, whatever past lives, whatever unknowingness is the devil. And the light, what is light? Not what is heavy, what is light? What is enlightening? What is loving? That's God. That's who you really are. That's who you really are. And so the whole world is us, is our mirror. It's not as bad as it seems. And as we realize this, as we open our heart, as we just be and exist, coexist in this world, it's going to change. And it already has changed. And everything has already changed for you. And so realizing what the real truth is, realizing what that left brain is telling you, it's trying to keep things familiar, it's trying to keep you safe, because that's what your brain is designed to do, keep you safe, keep changes from happening. But if you want changes from happening, there's going to be a little bit of uncomfortable. That doesn't mean there's going to have to be death and suffering, but you're stepping into the unknown. You're having faith. And that's what we came here to do. Live on the leading edge. And so we all have a different purpose. What's right for some people might be wrong for other people. So it's about you knowing your intuition. If you're in a state of alignment, if you're in a state of love, there's nothing you can even do that's wrong. You would never kill someone. You would never hurt. If you're in alignment, nothing bad's going to happen. You can get in an accident and, oh, you're not even hurt. Wow. Well, oh, it's because he wasn't wearing the seatbelt. Or whatever it is. You know, there's all those crazy stories you hear about. Why do you think they're all so different? Why do you think some people make it to their dream life and some people don't? Why do you think some people spend their whole lives driving and then other people are scared and then they get in an accident, get their leg chopped off? Or, you know, whatever it is. The difference is alignment. The difference is knowing who you really are. The difference is understanding what's real and what's false. And the difference is understanding that fear, doubt, overthinking, worry is just your human left part of your brain that'll drive you insane, keep you crazy, keep you stuck in the same place in life, keep you miserable until you let go and trust. And then you worry again, and then you remember this, you watch these videos, you meditate, you go out in nature, you smoke some weed, you drink a beer, take some shroom. You know, there's so many different ways. I'm not saying that way. All those are for me, but I know that they work for other people. And even recently, I was homeless actually, and I got to witness like just what I thought was the worst of society. The drug addicts, the people smoking meth, fentanyl. And while some of them are crazy and unconscious, most of them are really cool people. And I can't believe that I used to judge them just because I thought they had a dark energy. They have dark energies because you haven't brought them you haven't been being the light. When you're in a state of alignment, miracles are normal. You can transcend any moment. Any, you know, thing out here, look again. You see horrible fear, the world ending? Look again. It depends on where you're looking. And that's your internal compass. Are you headed towards heaven or are you headed towards hell? And so, hope this is useful for you. I guess that's all for today. I'm getting into the long form content. I was making the short form before, but I feel like they're shorting people's brains out. It's hard to, they can't control the shorts. So you scroll and then you're just watching nonsense. So, not that there's anything wrong with nonsense, but nothing comes from something. That doesn't even make sense. Whatever. I'll see you, universe. This is Geronimo. Peace out.